Hi guys, I'm Priya from It's Okay and welcome back to our channel. We've been talking about a lot of heavy topics, so thought we are going to make it a little light and talk about the cultural shocks that you face when you first move in the US. If you don't know, we have created a lot of videos on topics like this that are a little light-hearted, and we will link some of that in the description box. There is a culture shock video as well that we have created. It's fiction, it's fun, so definitely check that out. No matter how many TV shows you watched or what you feel about you knowing everything about the American culture, it's very different when you move here and start living here. It's my fifth year here in the US, and I've lived in multiple places. Currently, I am in New York. And trust me, it was so hard. Even though I had visited US a couple of times, I've like traveled to a lot of places, but there are certain nuances that you only understand about this country once you start living here. So let's cover what those look like. The number one is small talk, and there is no escaping small talk when you are here in the US. As small and simple or silly as it might sound, you have to inculcate the habit of opening up a conversation with something that you are interested in or something the other person is interested in to kind of ease into the conversation. An example of that is commonly used is weather, because weather plays such an important role here in this country. Again, something you will not realize till you start living here. So weather is a great topic for small talk. What you did over the weekend, what is your favorite sport, if there was a game that happened. So just simple things have to be a part of your overall conversation. Basically, you can't go into a meeting and straight away jump into, hi, I am here to talk about one, two, and three. You need to kind of ease into it, and that's something that's super interesting and new that you learn once you start living here. The next one is the paradox of choice or spoiled for choices. Honestly, it can be super overwhelming in the beginning when you are thrown so many choices and you are supposed to make a decision immediately. And these are simple things that will happen on your day-to-day life. For example, if you're going to go order coffee, you will be asked the kind of coffee you want, the kind of milk you want, how much sugar you want, like how it should be brewed, whether it's iced, and you're very used to it. If you're coming from any Asian country or especially India, a coffee means a coffee, and it doesn't have so many customizations that it does here. So that's a simple thing. If you go to the grocery store, it can be a little too much, honestly, because they have a full aisle with for bread, for milk, for any kind of beans that's there. And sometimes you might just have a hard time deciding what milk should I buy because I want to make my regular Indian chai, and there are so many options and you don't know what to pick. So grocery stores, like ordering coffee and just simply anything and everything you do here comes with making decisions at the wink of the moment when you are presented with a plenty of choices for one thing that was absolutely simple back home. It will be a huge miss if I don't touch on American football. If you are Indian, then you're definitely used to cricket. If you and also football in anywhere else, I think outside in the world is soccer, and you play it with your legs. American football is played with the hands, and that is something that people talk about and are very passionate about and watch it. So it's fun, it's interesting once you get used to it, but it's definitely a shock when you first realize and watch an American football game and you were like, wait.
ए भाई ये लोग फुटबॉल हाथ से क्यों खेल रहे हैं
And you start questioning if everything that you knew was correct or wrong. So I definitely wanted to touch on American football because for me it was such a revelation. The next one is multiculturalism, and it's beautiful to see people from all over the world come together and mix into the American culture. Be it Asians, be it Arabs, be it Italians, be it Mexicans, people have kind of found their own little culture, and it's just a very accepting society. Definitely, there are a lot of challenges that exist with everything that's going on, but still, I have realized traveling to so many other places in the world that this place is really open, really beautiful, and people really care and are interested in your culture, and everyone has a place in this society, and it's like truly free and independent. The next one is the measurement system, and it can be disorienting when you move here to kind of start calculating everything from kilometers to miles, from kilograms to pounds, from Celsius to Fahrenheit. It's just a lot in the beginning to get used to that. But a very interesting thing that I actually observed was like a lot of us were had started getting super comfortable with the measurement system here, but a lot of my European friends actually still continue to use Celsius in how they communicate. So, like I was saying, you can do you, but again, it's easier for you to understand what people are talking about once you understand the measurement system, because no matter where you go, everything will be in pounds, and sometimes we are used to kilograms, so it's hard for us to visualize. But that's definitely an interesting piece that takes a while. And you are surprised that this happens nowhere else in the world but America. Also, the calendar, MMDD can be confusing so much that you are very used to the DDMM format, and here everything is MMDD format. And sometimes when you're booking tickets, especially when you're super new here, it can be a little difficult to track the invites, your ticket bookings, etc., because your mind, of course, subconsciously goes back to the DDMM framework that you've been taught and learned the entire life. So something to watch out. This video is going to be incomplete if I don't talk about cheeseburger, because the one thing that you would expect, especially if you are a vegetarian moving to the country, that cheeseburger will have cheese in it, but no, it has beef in it. So if you have ordered that accidentally, I'm sure you relate to how I am feeling.
भाई क्या मस्त है यार बर्गर। मुझे लगा सिर्फ चीज रहेगा, इसमें तो पैटी भी है।
अबे वो बीफ पैटी है।
क्या भाई, जैन के साथ मजाक नहीं यार।
बे सच्ची, इसलिए तो मंगाया मैंने।
And if you're new and are looking to move to the US, you can save yourself that mistake. Cheeseburger has no cheese in it, it has beef in it. And honestly, I find it really hard to find good burgers here, especially because I'm used to my McAloo Tikki or McVeggie from McDonald's, and none of those options are available in the US, especially in fast food chains. And this one is not a shocker, but something that we have to talk is about toilet paper. I think everyone knows about the situation in the US when COVID hit and the lack of toilet paper here, which was really shocking because we are so used to our like jet spray. And of course, we have installed a bidet in our apartment, and there are various ways you can do it. But of course, anywhere you are traveling and everything, you have to start getting used to the toilet paper, which is kind of new and can also seem a little disgusting. One of our favorite ones is a stranger smiling at you. If you follow us on Instagram, you must have seen a lot of content that we have created around this, but it was absolutely unique for me to like walk out of the airport or like walk at the street and suddenly see people smiling at me, and I was confused, wondering if I know them, if there is something wrong with me in terms of why they are like looking and smiling at me. But you'll get used to it, and once you've been here a while, you will automatically become a part of that culture. And it's always nice to pass a smile to someone, and like that little bit you can do to make sure that they are having a good day and pass that smile is actually not the worst thing in the world. I'm going to close this with individuality and independence. There is so much independence that is there in the country, and you might not realize it till you start living here. I come from a place, or my home or family actually back home didn't have any restrictions, and we could do whatever we wanted. However, moving here is just your own sense of independence and individuality that you discover. The world is full of possibilities, and America is a great way for you to get a glimpse into what is possible. Of course, things look different from different personality types, your goals and stuff like that, but just having that plethora of opportunities, knowing what's possible, and then the freedom to kind of be yourself and find what you truly believe in is only something that I think is possible here. And I truly respect the opportunity that I have in the 5 years that I've lived here. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if we missed out on any culture shocks that you faced, definitely leave that in the comment box. If you like the kind of content we create, please like, share and subscribe. Share it with someone who can benefit from it. Leave a comment and tell us what kind of videos you'd like us to create. Till next time, remember it's okay, yaar, and we'll see you again. Bye.